All right, so now for problem number 1 on the test, we just need to find the extreme values. This is bounded. It's a 4th degree polynomial, so it's bounded from the left to right. In other words, the asymptotic behavior, the end behavior, as it approaches negative and positive infinity, it'll approach, in this case, negative infinity in the y direction. So the mins and maxes are trapped in between, and so the only thing we really need to do, the quickest way to do this is to take the derivative and then find the zero. So if I say, this is what I expect to see on the test. I expect to see f prime of x, and you can do the rest on your calculator. This is negative 12x to the third plus 60x squared minus 72x. Now if you look at that, I can factor out a 12 out of every term. So to find the zeros on this, if I factor out a 12 on every term, in other words, I'm going to set this equal to 0, like this. Then I'm going to divide every side by 12, so I'll get 0 is equal to negative x cubed plus 5x squared minus 72, well wait, what's that, 12? Minus 12? X, right? Am I doing good so far?
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, no, 12 is 6, it's minus 6. Sorry. Is that right? Yeah, okay. So now, if I factor out an x, I get x, it's like, I'm going to factor out a negative x, because that'll make things a little, well, let me think this through. And we'll just, yeah, let's factor it out. So if I factor out a negative x, I get positive x squared minus 5x plus 6. Okay? Now, if I factor that, this I got one x is equal to 0, right? And then the other x's, in other words, what I'm going to do is if I set these equal to 0, if I say x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, well then when I factor that I get x minus 1. Oh no, it's minus 3 and minus 2, right? Minus 3 and then x minus 2. Because negative 2 times negative 3 equals 6. When you add 3x, negative 3x plus negative 2x, that gives me my middle term of my negative 5x. So now here's what I have. This is what I expect to see. Truthfully, we can solve this by graphing it, right? But we want to see it here. So I get x is equal to 3 and x equals 2. Now what this means is that these are potential mins and maxes, right? Because that's when f prime is equal to 0. So this is all the work I need to see, right? So now what I would do to double check my answer, so the answer should be D if I didn't make any mistakes. But to double check my answer, what I want to do is I want to graph that. And it was, what was it, 3, 4, okay. Negative 3, 4, negative 3x to the 4 plus 20. Let me move this over here so I can see the equation. So if I say negative 3 x to the 4th plus 20, hold on, 20x cubed minus 36x squared plus 10. Now let me just pause to make sure I'm trying to hurry up and do this. I think that's right. So now let's graph it. Oh, quit, what did I do wrong? What did I forget? Oh, that's a minus sign. It needs to be a negative sign. All right, now we'll try it. So I should have mins and maxes at x equals 0, x equals 3, and x equals 2. Now we can't really see it because I got to zoom out because we have some pretty big numbers. So I'm going to zoom out in the y direction. So I have a y-intercept of positive 10. So let's do like negative 30 to positive 30. And we know where our zeros occur. They occur at 0, 3, and 2. So let's just start here at -1 and my x max being 5, and we'll graph that and see what we get. Hey, guess what? X equals 0, x equals 2, and x equals 3. See how I did that?
Yeah.
All right, so then my answer should be
Let's say
D. There are none.
Wait.
Oh, wait, no, A. Oh, wait.
A. No, because the maximum was.
Oh, yeah. So you got to find the max. Okay, I apologize. One last thing. When we get here, we want to figure out what those min and max values are. So you can do that on the calculator by just entering in when x equals 0, my y value equals 10, right? And then you got to check all three to make sure the answer works. So you would say when x equals 2, y equals -22. And then lastly, when x equals 3, y equals -17. And you don't need to write all those out, all right? You just need to go through. You could do those on the test on the calculator. And so of those, the only option that we have is that the maximum is at 10. Does that make sense? And it's a max because of the concavity, right? Okay, any questions about that one?
Can we stay here for one?
Oh, I just erased everything.
It's okay.
All right, so can we go to the next one?